Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your daily reading for January 31st of 2025. Let's see what energies are coming out for you for today and into the weekend. Today, we do have possibly some challenging energy in the morning up to, from about 10 a.m. Pacific or about 1 p.m. Eastern. Up to for most of the afternoon and into the early evening, we do have a square between the moon in Pisces. Moon in Pisces is very much at home, very emotional, very creative, very intuitive, very dreamy kind of energy, but squaring off with Jupiter in Gemini. So you might find that it might be challenging to get your thoughts in order. Perhaps there's something on your mind. Gemini is a very communicative energy, and Jupiter is about moving forward, expanding, making things happen or growing something here. So there could be some communication challenges. Might be something going on internally within you, maybe with another person, or perhaps there's that everlasting ongoing battle between your intuition and your logical brain. So you may want to kind of just back off something a little bit until we get a little bit later in the evening. 8 p.m. Pacific time, we do have the moon still in Pisces, but we've got a conjunction with Saturn in Pisces. This is where we can make a plan, put some goals in place. Saturn, sometimes likes to teach us something, but it is also the planet of goals. And so we can make our dreams a reality. So we could get a little bit of a reality check, but this is also where we can kind of figure out how to make something happen and how to work together with something. At the back of the deck here, we've got the Eight of Air, and the Eight of Air is the Eight of Swords. So there is this underlying energy of feeling restricted, which matches, of course, the astrology for the day. So it could be something that you want to do. There's something or someone holding you back. We've got that squaring off energy, but later in the evening, that should ease off a little bit. And maybe you figure out how to break free from some fears or restrictions that you're feeling and communicate or, look at something in a different way with a different lens. But that Eight of Air could be like a little bit of a sense of foreboding or something. Maybe your intuition is like, watch your P's and Q's until a little bit later. And, it'd be one time when you're we should always listen to our intuition, but in this case here, probably save you from a little bit of grief, a little bit of communication snafus, if you will. I should say that tomorrow, Saturday, we do have some really nice aspects with the moon, and this can be where your creativity is heightened, your sense of spiritual connection is heightened, and there could also be some love and romance and some fun energies in the air. So keep it lighthearted as we go into Saturday, and it can be really pleasant for you. We've got the Seven of Earth as your main energy activating today, and the Seven of Earth is one of strategy. So, a little bit of strategy and planning can very much put you on the track to success, have a successful conclusion, or make some positive decisions. When we get the Seven of Earth energy, we can have something coming to fruition because it can be a time of harvest, but then we figure out, what does this mean? If you have some investments that you've got, maybe something's blossoming, flourishing right now. And do you let it ride? Or do you cash out your dividends? Maybe you leave your principal amount in there, but you cash out your dividends and, take your profits, right? Or do you stick with something here? Is there more opportunity for something to grow and blossom? So when we look at the Seven of Earth, it's like, okay, I've got to the seven, right? The Seven of Pentacles is what it's equivalent to. Got to the seven. I want to get to the 10. How do I do that? Do I make change or do I keep on going where I'm going, right? But time and patience is what will bring you the answers and lead you to the actions that are going to be more beneficial to you. So, but certainly develop a strategy, develop a plan. We've got the Two of Water as blessings headed your way. This is wonderful energy of partnerships, friendships, people working together, possibly making new connections here. It is, of course, represented representative of partnerships of all kinds and those positive ones. So whether you're welcoming in someone new, you might have a little bit of a surprise this weekend, you never know, or whether there is just this, like we said earlier, love and romance in the air. The Two of Water can certainly highlight that for you, deepening bonds, deepening connections, spending time with the people whose company you enjoy, or just getting things in alignment so that you can do something that you want to do or create something that you want to create. And so it's like we start out a little bit rocky or a little bit uncertain, and then things start to unfold a little bit better. Two of Water might be that you have to make some sort of decision about something that can affect your happiness, affect your love life, affect your friendships, affect your business partnerships. But with that Two of Water, you're taking a balanced approach at something, looking at the pros and cons, and then making a decision based on fairness and equality there. We've got the Seven of Water in the reverse is your challenge. Okay, so your challenge, of course, as we already did say, may be about getting clear on something, working through some confusion or uncertainty, or even some procrastination, turning something that is maybe a fantasy, getting out of a fantasy, out of your dream world and into your reality, right? We've got that Seven of Water can certainly represent your fantasies and dreams. And part of that challenge is getting out of our heads, out of our fantasy land and into reality. Seven of Earth, right? Back to reality here. So this can certainly be where you're making some important decisions, that Two of Water. And it might be something small, it might be something big, it might be something life-changing, it might be just those little minor tweaks that we do during our day and during our weekends and with the people in our lives. But when we have a dream or we have something that we're fantasizing, we want to create, whatever it happens to be, the Seven of Earth is how we get it done. Right. So there's that Saturn energy coming in here. Make a plan. Where do I start? Start right here. And then go from there. So I do feel that there's, this very big energy here of getting clarity, working together, and of course, getting something done in your real world, or turning that dream into something real and tangible that you can touch. So your creativity will certainly be a blessing for you, but your ability to really get to the real heart of the matter is what's going to lead you through. We've got the Nine of Air in reverse, and this is your advice from Spirit. So I think we may have had this one yesterday, I'm not sure, but the Nine of Air is self-imposed restriction, just like the Eight of Air tends to be. So we've got the two hanging out here together. But with the Nine of Air in reverse, as your advice from Spirit says, get out of your head and into your heart. Sometimes we need to be very logical and we need to use our intellect, and sometimes we, even though our brains are wonderful things, supercomputers, they can sometimes get in our way. When we overthink, we tend to make a mountain out of a molehill. We make our problems bigger than they need to be. And so with this energy here, get out of your head. Okay, clear your head space. Don't think about something too much. We need to lead with our heart, with our intuition, and we sometimes need to be a little bit creative. So out of your head and into your heart is the way that things are going to progress in a very positive way, or you might be able to sort out some issues or make those decisions, or start on some project or make some wonderful changes, right? How do you make your dreams come true? You dream about something, you envision something, and then you take practical steps to create that. The Nine of Air does show that, perhaps for some of you, there's been something that's been keeping you up at night. And this is saying to you here that, a reminder from Spirit that we do need to let things go before we go to bed. Sometimes it's hard to turn off our brains. And if you're dreaming about work, or you can't stop thinking about your day, or maybe something that someone said, and it's keeping you awake, there are certain things that you can do before bedtime that can help you clear your mind and quiet your conscious mind. One of them, of course, is putting your phone down, putting your computer down, getting rid of that blue light. And then just have at least an hour before bed. It's just you time. It's me time. Another way is to do just a quick 5-minute meditation. You can do it when you're lying in bed. And it's basically just a deep breaths in, deep breaths out, and review your day. What happened in your day? What were the good things? What were the bad things? What were the things that are bothering you still? And we can kind of walk through our day and then say, my day is done. Tomorrow is a fresh start. And then we let our entire day go. And it can really help in that regard. And if you're a person that maybe your mind wanders when you meditate, try some guided meditations, and they can really help you just to do that end of the day purging of your day. It can really help. Might not work necessarily the first time. Sometimes we need to do it a few times over, so don't give up on your first try. All right. But pay attention to your dreams here, guys, because that 9 of air can show that there may be some answers or clarity or something that happens in your nighttime dreams that can push you forward into a direction that is good for you, or can help give you some motivation. Or maybe this is where some of your fantasies do come to life in your dreams, and it's a good thing. So maybe if you're waking up in the middle of the night, can try and capture your dream, whatever the energy is, whatever images you may have, because there's a reason that you're waking up in the middle of the night. And it may be spiritually based. It might be just something that you've been confused about. It's where you get some clarity that you have maybe needed for a while. So don't look at necessarily waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning as a bad thing. There could be a very positive reason behind that. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I do hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Monday. But don't forget that I've got your money and career readings out for February. They are up. The playlist is down below, so don't forget to check those out. But I thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.